Welcome back to the morning edition. The Bahamas Red Cross Society is continuing its work on the ground in Abaco and Grand Bahama and throughout various communities. Well, joining us live on the morning edition is, of course, the Director General, Caroline Turnquest. Welcome to the morning edition, Ms. Turnquest. Now we know that you have been busy, or things have been busy for the Red Cross. Where are you now in terms of your works in Abaco and Grand Bahama?
We are continuing the work. We have moved from the emergency response stage to we're in recovery, and we are doing what we call financial assistance on that island. We have already gone into a number of communities providing relief items, such as the non-food items along with food, generators, etc. But now we're moving with financial assistance, and that comes in a number of ways. There's a card, a debit card, and we're funded by the American Red Cross in that event, with a total of $3,600. That's what we call the multi-purpose cash. We also are beginning, hopefully in a week or so, to provide financial assistance by way of rental assistance. And we have targeted a number of families to provide that too. It'll be $700 for 6 months to help them, go through what they're going through and have a stable place to stay. As well as we are working in our livelihoods program, where we would have assessed a number of fishermen and farmers, and we're helping them to get back on their feet, as well as repair the fish house in Grand Bahama. So we're busy.
Sounds like a lot is happening. Now, yes. You, of course, have been receiving help from the various international Red Cross agencies. So explain their roles in this process right now.
Certainly. Because of the magnitude of Dorian, we had our international partners come in with us, the International Federation of Red Cross, the International Committee of Red Cross, as well as the American and Canadian Red Crosses. So they're all here, and they'll be with us for at least another year to ensure that assistance continues in helping persons to become stabilized.
Well, the Red Cross has also been moving to assist persons with rental needs. Now, how does that program work, and how is it going to go so far?
It has been going well. The assessments have been carrying on for the past few weeks. The assessments are now done. Persons have been assessed, and we have the first, I think, 60 persons this week that should be getting their checks. They have already signed the leases with the landlords, and so we're moving to help them to, some persons had nowhere to stay, or their homes have been compromised because of all the flooding. So they'll be able to get an apartment and move in and help themselves for a couple of months.
So at least some sense of normalcy. Now, I know that you also recently introduced the financial assistance project. Is that different from rental, or give us an idea of how that
well, the financial assistance is sort of the umbrella.
Okay.
It comes in multi-purpose with a debit card. It comes in by way of rental assistance, as well it comes in assisting in our livelihoods. And all of this is because of the kind help of our international partners.
Well, these projects also aid farmers and fishermen. I know you mentioned the farmers earlier, but explain how the fishermen are being assisted as well.
For instance, if they would have lost their boat engine, they would have lost their boat, we're doing some contribution towards, helping them, get a new one.
So there's so much you seem to be doing to keep connected in so many ways. It's not just the immediate assistance, yes, as you mentioned. So how are you managing with all of these demands from the community?
Well, we've had to scale up on the number of volunteers that we have. We had to scale up on the staff that we have. And we have to roll out some of the programs that we are not normally known for, such as psychosocial support, such as community engagement, such as case management, which is being helped with that with the Canadian Red Cross. And so we are moving persons when they register now to take them through from emergency all the way to recovery.
And that's awesome. So how can members of the public continue to assist you in the work that you're doing, aside from the volunteers that, of course, have been assisting continually?
Well, they can help by volunteering on a daily basis, or they can help with some financial assistance, because the work begins, because when we move into the rebuilding stage, especially within Abaco itself, there are a number of homes to be repaired, and that's an area that we'd like to assist with as well.